Okay, here it is, the theatrical play, A Day in the Life of a Molecule. Um, these are the parts of the video. First, I'm going to start with the video reflection instructions, which you're going to be graded on. Next, I'm going to introduce the project. I'm going to then explain all the parts of the project. I'm going to explain the calendar, and then I'm going to explain all of the homeworks and the assessments you're going to have related to this awesome project. Okay, so the instructions for your video reflection, you should have your research sheet and calendar in front of you, and on that you need to summarize the project instructions. You need to write all of the questions and key ideas into your research sheet from the physics content, new content, environmental questions for your topic. So on that research sheet, it should have like a T chart, and on the left side of the T chart is where you're going to write all of the questions and key ideas. You're going to summarize the narrative of your topic, because each topic is going to have a narrative, and then you're going to fill out the important parts of the calendar. So this is the idea. There's going to be 4 groups per class with 6 people in each group. You're going to research, write, and perform a play. That's it. Each group, you should already have your topic, but here they are. There's going to be physical, which is going to be about dirty water and UV purification. Physical again, running out of fresh water, reverse osmosis. Chemical, the greenhouse effect, combustion of coal. Nuclear waste, nuclear fission power plant. And so, that doesn't really mean anything right now, but it should make more sense right now. I'm going to go through each individual topic, so you can skip the video if you're on a different topic and I'm talking about a certain topic. So, starting with physical, dirty water UV purification, you've got the physics content, which is stuff that we've already learned. All right, you need to talk about that stuff in your play. We're going to have the new content, which is stuff that you're going to have to research, and you're going to have to talk about that in the play. And then you have the environmental question, which you need to also address in the play. So for the dirty water UV purification people, your physics content is states of matter, physical change, molecules, compounds, bonds, exothermic, endothermic. So all ideas we've already talked about. The new content is how does UV water purification work? What makes water too dirty to drink? What are sources of water pollution? And what is the importance of snow in the water cycle? So that's the things that you're going to have to research, and you're going to bring everything together by talking about why are we running out of clean water and what can we do about that. That should be the idea that unifies everything. Okay, and so this is your narrative. This is what I want you to be writing your play about. This is the story of Mercedes and Vicente, Mexican water molecules who start their journey at the top of the peak of Mount Orizaba, locked together as snow. Tell the story of their journey as they melt, are purified, and eventually form water vapor. So this is kind of going to be what I want you to write your play about. Talk about, you can change the names if you want to, but this is the idea. It's like there's these molecules, and they go from being snow to water. Maybe they get dirty and then they're purified and whatever. So that's the idea. Next one, physical, running out of fresh water, reverse osmosis. So reverse osmosis is really cool. Your physics content, states of matter, physical changes, molecules, compounds, bonds, endothermic, exothermic. The new content that you're going to have to be talking about is what is an aquifer and why are they running out? What is reverse osmosis and its pros and cons? What are sodium and chlorine ions? That should say ions. What are they, and how are they important in this? And why can't people drink salt water? And then the environmental question that ties everything together is why are we running out of fresh water and what can we do about it? Here is your narrative. This is the story of Brody and Sheila, the water molecules, and Jazz and Fulanita, the sodium and chlorine ions who live in the Indian Ocean. Tell their story as they watch the aquifers in Australia dry up and as they are exposed to the new technology reverse osmosis. So that's kind of the narrative that you're going to be talking about. Next, chemical, greenhouse effect, combustion of coal. So the physics content that you already know about are chemical reactions, combustion, exothermic, endothermic, compounds, molecules, and bonds. Your new content, things that you're going to have to research. What is the greenhouse effect? How does electromagnetic energy from space heat our atmosphere? What is a hydrocarbon, and how is coal made? So those are going to be the things you have to research. And then your environmental question, why is carbon dioxide so bad? I mean, we talk about it a lot. Why is it so bad? All right, here is your narrative. Og, or UG, is a prehistoric hydrocarbon in the fern plant 350 million years ago. Then one day there's a great meteor that hits Earth, burying Og in tons and tons of dirt. Tell the story of Og as he is slowly turned into coal, and he is burned, and then turned into carbon dioxide and acts as a greenhouse gas on Earth. Nuclear. Finally, nuclear waste, nuclear fission power plant. These are the ideas that you need to talk about. Fission, nuclear decay, radiation, nucleus, neutron, proton, and electromagnetic radiation. Those are the topics that we've already talked about that you're going to have to talk about in this play. The new content. What is half-life? There's going to be a lot of new terms. Half-life, parent-daughter nuclei, enriched uranium, and fuel rod. How do nuclear power plants work? What nuclear waste is generated at power plants? And how do we store nuclear waste? So those are all the things you're going to have to research. And then your big environmental question is, do the benefits of nuclear energy outweigh the drawbacks? Okay, so you have to talk about that as a part of your play. And here's your narrative. Juana is an enriched uranium-235 atom and is part of a fuel rod that is to be used in a nuclear power plant. Tell the story as Juana undergoes nuclear fission and produces energy and daughter nuclei. Discuss the effects of her radiation on her surroundings and how she will be stored until one day she is safe again. All right. So that's just the overview of all the different topics. Now here are going to be the parts of the project. There's going to be 6 parts. Research and brainstorm. So you're going to have a couple days in the computer lab researching and brainstorming. You're going to write the outline of the play, okay? And so that's going to be your assessment. You're going to write the official play, and you're going to collaborate with the other people in your team to write the official play. You're going to have time to rehearse the play. You're going to perform the play, and then we're going to have a day where we can celebrate. So I'm going to go through the calendar week by week. So this week, we've already done our electromagnetic energy projects on Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, that was today. Hopefully, you're watching this on Wednesday. We finished our electromagnetic energy projects, done all that stuff. We're not going to do the contract that day. So tomorrow, your contract is not due. I'm taking that. That's been changed. This video reflection will be due. Okay, so that's definitely going to be due, and we're going to be in the computer lab working on your research sheets, which you should be writing in right now. Then Friday, we're going to be in the computer lab again. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be at a wedding, but you are going to continue to work on the research sheets in the computer lab. So on Tuesday, we don't have school on Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to be in the computer lab again, and this time you're going to be working on the play outline assessment. I'll show you the criteria for that later. And we're going to be in the library computer lab again. You need to have your research sheet due that day, and you need to write a reflection. Oh, okay. And then also there's going to be you're going to have an assignment where you have to reflect on how to write a play, part 1. So that will have been homework, and it's going to be teaching you how to write a play. March 22nd, you're going to work on the play again, the outline assessment play again, and you're going to turn it into turnitin.com by the end of the period that day, and then that will be the assessment for this project. On Thursday, you need to bring printed out your play outline assessment that you did the previous day. We're going to let everyone is going to read each other's play outlines, and you are going to decide whose play outline you like the best that you want to turn into your official play. All right. Part 3, you're going to have a homework that's going to be due that day, and it's going to be how to write a play part 2. Okay, and you are going to be brainstorming in class how you're going to write the play. So you're going to have 3 scenes in the play, and you're going to have to collaborate on who's going to write each scene. I recommend that you bring a personal computer or tablet that day. Week 3, on Monday, we'll be in the classroom again, and we're going to be editing each other's scenes using rainbow editing. Okay, so that means that you need to bring out the printed rough draft of your scene, and you'll give each other feedback. Then, on the 28th, we're going to go to the middle school multipurpose room for the first time, and you're going to have time to work in your group, you're going to have time to read through your script, you're going to have time to plan doing your props, things like that. Then on Wednesday, you're going to be back in the computer lab, and you're going to be able to make any changes you want to your play, and at the end of that day, you should be sending me your final play, all right, which is pretty cool. Then on Thursday, you're going to bring printed copies of the script for everyone, including myself, and you're going to have time to rehearse the play in the middle school multi-purpose room. There's no school that Friday, and then this is the last week before Semana Santa, all right? And on Monday, you're going to have hopefully you have your props are due, your costumes are due or done, your the set is done. You'll have time to rehearse the play in either the middle school or the elementary school multipurpose room. On April 4th, Tuesday, it's going to be your final rehearsal, so you need to have all of your lines memorized. Everything needs to be ready to go. April 5th and 6th, we're going to be performing the plays in the elementary school multipurpose room. I don't know if I'm going to invite your parents or not. We're still going to figure that out. And then the last day before Semana Santa, April 7th, we're going to have a convivio because we've been working so hard, and it's going to be in my room, and it's going to be great. Okay? So I know that was a lot, but it'll make more sense as we go through this project. So here are all the things that are due. I don't know, pause it on this page just so you know when everything is happening. All right? So these are all the things that are due for practice. You're going to have a video reflection, this thing that you're doing right now. You're going to complete the research sheet, which is going to help you on the assessment. You're going to complete how to write a play, part one. So that's going to be just like this, but instead of a video, I'm going to give you a document, and you have to read through the document and answer questions. You need to bring the play outline printed, your assessment printed the day after you finish it. You're going to have to do the how to write a play part two. So that's like a little bit more details in the play. You're gonna have to write a rough draft of your scene, which is gonna be do that Monday. You're gonna have you have to bring in a printed copy of the final script, and then everyone is going to be making a single prop. Some people are going to be making more than one prop, or they're going to be making parts of the set. The assessment there's only going to be the one assessment. It's going to be on March 22nd, and it's going to be the play outline assessment. So here are the instructions for that. You will have 2 class periods to brainstorm and write an outline for a play to your narrative. You will write the play into Google Docs and submit it by the end into Google Docs, and then you're going to put it into turn it in, and you'll submit it on Wednesday, March 22nd. You're going to also turn in your research sheet on that day. Your play it's going to have to describe exposition, rising action, conflict, resolution, and characters. You're going to have to outline 3 separate scenes. Okay, there's going to be a final part where you explain about how you're going to be talking about the environmental question as a part of your play. You're going to highlight all the places in your outline where you discuss the ideas from the physics content and also from the new content. Then you have to refer to your sources. I'm going to be grading your APA citations on your research sheet, all that stuff. Okay? These are the indicators of achievement. So, before I say good luck and sign off, there's going to be on my Edline page under the class projects portion. I suppose I can show you right now. In my Edline page under the class projects portion, there is going to be lots of resources, including including the document that I just showed you, the presentation I just showed you, so you can refer back to that whenever you want. All right, so if you go to my class projects, there will be details about like all of the assignments and additional information. Okay, so the Irish Pug wishes you good luck, and I think it'll be really cool. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but it should be really fun, and hopefully you'll learn a lot.